And now we come to our second national award of the evening. This is the Harry Gordon Australian Sports Journalist of the Year Award. The award recognises excellence in sports journalism across all codes and all regions of the country. It's the 11th time we presented the award that honours the memory of Harry Gordon, one of the finest foreign correspondents, sports writers and editors of his generation. I'd like to welcome Robin Carter and her son Scott Gordon, Harry's grandson, who are in the audience tonight. The Melbourne Press Club has a proud connection with the Gordon family and their journalism. The club also administers the Michael Gordon Journalism Fellowship Program, which every year provides funding for journalists across the country to undertake great social justice reporting, commemorating the memory of Michael. And we know there are some Gordon Fellowship recipients in the room tonight, so welcome to all of you. Michael's father, Harry, was a legendary journalist whose sports reporting across decades created a lasting legacy. This year, the Harry Gordon Australian Sports Journalist of the Year is again being sponsored. Thank you to Champion Data. The award comes with a cash prize of $8,000. So now, can I invite to the stage Judge Chair Paul Kennedy, along with the Executive Director of Champion Data, Chris Hume, and Scott Gordon to the stage to announce and present this award.
Thank you, Brett. Harry Gordon was a war correspondent, a sports writer, historian and author. Like all the greats, he started out as a copy kid back in 1941 and he stayed in our craft for 70 years. He covered 16 Summer Olympic Games from 1952 in Helsinki all the way through to London in 2012. I looked for some tributes that might convey the importance of Harry Gordon and found a quote from my favourite sports person that has ever represented Australia, the great Cathy Freeman. She said Harry Gordon was one of the finest and greatest gentlemen she'd ever met. This award is measured against Gordon's excellence, dedication and spirit. It's been another busy year for big sports stories, it always is. With major codes increasingly trying to tell their own stories, it's still very important to have journos who like or even love sport but refuse to be barrackers. Chris Salter and Michael James, my fellow judges for this award, and we have 4 finalists. John Ralph from the Herald Sun for his analysis and breaking news on AFL from all angles. Michael Gleeson from The Age for his insightful columns on the AFL and coverage of teenage sprinter Gout Gout. Mitch Cleary from 7 News for consistently breaking stories in the AFL. And Jake Nile from The Age for his excellence in feature writing about life through a sporting lens. We have 2 highly commended journalists for this award. Firstly, 7 football reporter Mitch Cleary, a consistent newsbreaker who told stories of controversy, including Noah Bolter, Bailey Smith and Isaac Rankin. Mitch has established himself as a leader of footy news in Melbourne, one of the most competitive journalistic beats in Australia. And a commendation also goes to John Ralph for his newsbreaking efforts and insightful analysis of AFL leadership over issues such as illicit drugs. His coverage of the death of Robert Walls, sharing a byline with Glenn McFarlane, also left a lasting impression on the judges. I'll now hand over to Harry Gordon's grandson Scott to announce the winner of the Australian Sports Journalist of the Year.
And the Harry Gordon Australian Sports Journalist of the Year is Michael Gleeson.
Michael's exceptional coverage of the rise of Gout Gout was the best in the country. He followed the Queensland sprinter from Stawell to Tokyo, taking readers along for the ride with outstanding features, analysis and an exclusive interview. Judges were also impressed by Michael's columns on AFL.
Well, this is a shock. I've always thought my natural habitat was the shortlist. So this does come as a surprise, and particularly when you're up against Jake Nile, one of the best sports reporters in the country. Mitch Cleary has been fantastic in his footy coverage for a long time, and same with John Ralph. So that's incredible honour. It's also incredibly humbling to come up on a night, one, to win an award that carries the name of Harry Gordon. Having worked with Mickey Gordon, it is incredibly humbling to do that. But also, Harry was sort of the fact that he blended so much in his career and had the passion for Olympic sports. My great enjoyment in the last year has been to be there in the first race when Gout arrived. Was December 13, 15 months ago. Incredible. And to be now following his career is something just, it's wonderful. And it's, he will be, we've spoken about Catherine. Seeing Catherine in 2000 was amazing. This kid's got a lot and he can go a long way. It's also humbling on a night like tonight. We're seeing these stories of incredible, Adele and amazing things that are happening, and you feel like, yeah, we write about people running around a track and kicking a footy, but we tend to write about equally homophobia, we write about race, but we also write about the things that thrill people and excite them, and they're the things that also thrill and excite us as sports writers. So thank you very much, and enjoy your night.
Michael Gleeson, Australian Sports Journalist of the Year. Congratulations, Mick. Thanks too to Paul, Scott and Chris for being part of that presentation.